Good. How are you?
Doing well.
So, who are you?
No one. No.
Hey, there was a movie, and the guy who was the star of it, they just referred to him as Nada because nobody ever knew his name. Did you ever hear of They Live?
No, I haven't.
Check it out. It's a classic. It's a cult classic.
Okay.
They Live.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
It's got one of the best lines ever in the movie. The guy who's the star of it. Anyway, have you ever heard? I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
And I'm all out of bubble gum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that line from that movie.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
that rings.
It has the best ever fight scene of any movie ever. Also.
Okay.
So it's a cult and it's a cult classic for several other reasons, but those are just a few things about it. They Live.
They live.
So you can check it out.
Good.
Not competing with MrBeast.
Okay.
But I know this video is going to go viral. I'll tell you why. I know the way that MrBeast can sing, and when he does it, it's the only thing that can do it. Yeah. Well, okay. So we as citizens of this country, one of our rights under the First Amendment is the right, not only freedom of speech, but the right to petition your government. So, in this day and age, with the internet and all the tools that we have available through social media, artificial intelligence, whatever, okay, we have the technology and means to petition our government instantly and have it be on the record, verifiable. It could even be like a DocuSign, right? As far as what our opinion is on being the first time in history we had the tools available to us to have actual democracy,
Right.
as opposed to having just a few people who are making all the money being trapped.
Right.
No, go for it. So the way to do that is, so you do a MrBeast video, and maybe you star somebody like Taylor Swift, okay? And so now you got MrBeast doing a video with Taylor Swift, throw in whoever else you want into the mix. Whatever cultural icons you can imagine, throw them into this MrBeast video, okay? Now it's going to hit hundreds of millions of views, possibly worldwide. Out of 8 billion people, it could hit 1 billion views. Be the biggest video ever. And in there, you draw attention to an open letter, like an Elon Musk and Steve Wozniak, that open letter they published about artificial intelligence, the threat to humanity that artificial intelligence represents.
Yeah.
They did an open letter, and they did thousands of scientists and stuff signed off on this open letter. And influential people and the most trustworthy, popular people in the country and in the world signed off on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have that kind of an impact, okay? Like lightning. Bam. You have this MrBeast video starring Taylor Swift and whoever else you want to put on there, or have multiple ones, okay? And have MrBeast wannabes do thousands and thousands of variations of drawn out to it. You know what I'm saying? You get the message out to everyone, everywhere, all at once. Go to this one place and sign this petition. This is your government.
now it's tough because of the media. It seems to be kind of regulated, especially on some of these
Exactly, but
platforms.
so we're talking about bypassing it.
Right.
I mean, did you, like, think for a second and just appreciate what the impact of this would be?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got MrBeast, somebody who can get hundreds of millions of views within days. Okay. Releasing information to direct people to take action immediately to fix what's wrong with their government.
Right.
Which is one of the major obstacles to solving all the problems we face is the government of the United States is not working for us. It's working for a very select few people, and they're doing horrific things in our name with all that money that they're spending. Okay, it's just increasing the national debt. Now, who's going to pay that national debt? It's going to be future generations.
Right.
That haven't even been born yet.
Right.
So isn't that taxation without representation?
Yeah, I think about that all the time. I mean, it goes against the whole foundation of where our country started from.
Don't you think?
I think so. I mean, it's funny though that we're having this conversation about this right now, because I feel like a lot of people rather just kind of ignore it because we're such an individualistic country that everyone's so focused on their own lives. But
Yeah, exactly. But it's time. We don't have time to do that anymore.
I understand.
Don't you think?
I understand.
So
I
we
agree.
need to join together and do something collectively to solve the problem. Don't you think?
I agree.
So the most effective petition in history that I've been able to research is Justice for George Floyd, which hit close to 20 million views, or 20 million signatures, verified signatures, or whatever. That was the centerpiece of this whole movement, but also, so it was the most. They rated it, as far as my Google search goes. They rated it the highest, the most highly successful petition of all time. Okay.
Right.
That was only with like 20 million. Now you got somebody like MrBeast, and combine that with Taylor Swift and what her Eros tour did.
Yeah.
Thousands of tickets sold instantly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got that kind of an impact. That would be like the lightning bolt. Bam. And so what we're doing is we're creating an we're creating a new power structure to compete with the existing big money oligarch donor class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you build this power structure. Imagine a solar collection generator. Have you ever seen those?
No.
It's like a big tower, and you have all these mirrors around it, and it points the sun rays back up to the tip of this thing.
Right.
So you create this. This is the power of the people. Okay, you unite and come together, create this new power structure, and the mirrors represent, for example, there are over 100 different state and national organizations that say that we need to reform our financial system for campaign finance.
Right.
It's skewing things in the wrong direction, definitely. And it needs to be a major effort to fix that. You got a corrupt Supreme Court who is, giving us that.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot to fix that. So you have this petition, you have a kickoff with this MrBeast Taylor Swift movie about this open letter that all the most trusted, most respected, the biggest influencers in the country and in the world have signed this petition. Okay? Don't you think they would? To fix the United States, because if our government isn't functioning, the whole world doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
And we all have to work together to do this. It's up to us. The government's not going to fix itself.
No, I agree. I think that it's just tough with those big names, those influencers who make in so much money. I feel like the government's kind of serving those people more well than the common person, which
Well, yeah, but but a lot of those people, those are not the people at the top.
right.
A lot of them are still on our side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just feel, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's on whose side there, you know, because it's like we see, I think that there's a lot of, it depends when you get to a certain bracket or I mean, but you have MrBeast who's like, you know, the laws are written for the rich, I feel like, and the people who like the tax laws and stuff too.
Definitely.
So like,
Isn't that fucked? So one of the things we need to do is we need to tax the rich more. So we need to stop all the wars. That's bullshit, you know. You're spending money to kill babies, and war crime shit. Okay, in order to make money, and you're taking it from the lives of the future kids yet to be born. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How can that be justified?
Right.
So don't you think it's time to do something?
Yeah.
So it's up to you. What's your name again?
Kyle.
Kyle? It's up to you to do it. I knew that, Kyle. I was just testing. See if you remembered.
Yeah.
So anyhow, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. What do you think?
I agree with you. I agree. I mean, it's just it's gonna be tough, especially for my generation. People are so focused on forward of their life and just like they see how fucked up the world is.
But if it was something that's going online and registering your opinion,
yeah,
you think they could do that?
Yeah, if
your attention was caught. So that's where this lightning bolt of a MrBeast Taylor Swift movie comes in.
Yeah,
that would there's 163 million voters in the United States, and I don't know how many under 200 that are voter age eligible. MrBeast could get that in a matter of days. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So if you had that kind of an impact, it would be hard for the government and politicians to ignore that kind of a display of, fuck, this is crazy shit's got to stop. We need to start working on the problems that we have and not enriching the very few at the expense of everybody else.
Yeah.
So it would be a way to set this up so that it could be multi-use. It's not a single-use thing.
Yeah.
This petition. This is, you get set up and now you can let your opinion be known beyond any shadow of a doubt. What people want.
Right.
And what's decent.
Yeah.